Andrew Yang last night announcing the suspension of his presidential campaign. And now the former Democratic presidential candidate joins us now. Great to have you on the show. Like the scarf look a lot, matches. But here's the question. What is this the beginning of? Where are we going to see you again?
Oh, well, thank you. My wife picked out the scarf. She has very good taste. The ideas of this campaign are just growing more and more popular. Now, 66% of Democrats say they support universal basic income. 72% of voters between the ages of 18 to 34. So we're going to keep pushing the ideas of this campaign forward. We're already talking about the next steps. And if anyone wants my endorsement, all you have to do is come out for universal basic income. Say every American should get $1,000 a month, and then I will be there with you on the trail the next day.
I like that. $1,000 a month. Who's going to push that away? But I think some people might have had some questions about the reality of that. But you say this is going to keep going. Do you expect that you might run for another form of office?
Yeah, I'm certainly open to looking at other races. Obviously, right now, we're still taking some time to reflect. But I'm a young man. We're just getting started. The problems that animated this campaign are just going to grow and get more serious. And we need to just keep on working to solve them. That's my goal.
Really?
Hey, Andrew, it's Willie Geist. Good to see you this morning. Congratulations to you on running a great campaign and on stepping into the arena. We always have great respect for anybody who puts himself or herself and their family through that. There specifically, since Mika raised the issue of other offices, there's been a lot of talk about you running for mayor of New York City. Howard Wolfson, one of the chief advisors for former New York City Mayor Bloomberg, said yesterday you'd be a pretty good candidate. What do you think about that idea?
Well, it's incredibly flattering to be thought of in that role. I am a New Yorker, and I think that Mike Bloomberg did a great job as mayor, so he would know. We haven't ruled anything out at this point. I will say I'm more attracted to executive roles than legislative ones because I think you can get more done. You can get your hands dirtier and actually roll up your sleeves.
All right, fair enough. So you said the candidate who put out universal basic income would win your vote. Let's say for a moment that that's not going to happen. Is there somebody, that notwithstanding, who lines up with you? Is there a candidate in the field who you've looked to over the course of this campaign and admired? Because as you say, you have a big following. That Yang Gang is big. Where should they be throwing their support now?
Well, I'm on the record saying I'm going to support whoever the Democratic nominee is.
What about right now,
I don't have any plans to endorse just yet. I don't have any plans to endorse just yet. The candidates have been reaching out to me, which I appreciate. I've gotten to know many of them over the last number of weeks and months, and I'm going to miss campaigning alongside them. I'm going to support the Democratic nominee, and I'm certainly open to taking calls and figuring out if there's a particular candidate whose vision aligns most with mine in terms of how we can solve the problems and humanize this economy for people and families around the country.
Andrew, this is Claire McCaskill, and you had a great deal of success coming into this process as somebody who'd never run for office before. What if you were king for a day and could wave a magic wand? What would you change about our nominating process that would make it more fair, make it more open, and make it more realistic for someone coming in cold like you did?
Well, thank you, Claire. I appreciate that. Having run this race, I see how difficult it is for someone from the outside to break in. Certainly, we had a lot of people support us early on from alternative news sources. I think one thing I would recommend is some kind of change to the debate format where it's a little bit more robust in terms of your ability to get your ideas out there. Potentially have something that's asynchronous where you have, for example, all of the candidates answer certain questions in longer time frames, then people can access them, making use of some of the modern technologies. I think that would be useful. Right now, the made-for-TV format of the debates lends itself towards certain types of conversations that generally remain pretty much on the surface.
All right, Andrew Yang, thank you so much for being on. Thank you for running. We will see you again soon with whatever you choose to do.
Thank you all. Appreciate it. You haven't seen the last of the Yang Gang.
Team, subscribe for more of these type of videos.